Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Check. Richard, 30 Detroit. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, here we go.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way. Back inside the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Clements. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Clements dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, Clements has got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clements, incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
To throw again, Clements. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Clements. Wide open receiver complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. left to throw. Clements. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watching that body.
Looking to throw on second down. Clements throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
On third and 2, Clements. And look out, I think he's going to go. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go, Leopard!
Throwing after the interception. Clements. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down. Clements. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on second down, Clements. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Clements. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And while there's no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. And they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Looking to throw. Clements. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Clements. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the air on second down. Clements. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Clements. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. A big play there for the Niners. And a rather appropriate gain of 49 yards on the ground. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Defense showing blitz. On first down, Clements. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
Throwing, Hundley. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go! Leopard!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Clements. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Set. Leopard.
A final shot before break. Clements. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go. Here we go. Blue line.
Looking to throw on second down. Clements got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Hundley. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ohio. Ohio.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Just keeping the play alive. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. Shreds the tackle. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Clements. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 42. The first down screen pass, good for 5. To throw on 2nd down. Clements over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 3-19.
Again, it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, if these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clements. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down following the run.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side. The ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Clements. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 58.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Clements. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. 56. 19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw. Clements got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second down and just 1. Operating from the gun, Clements. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Nice run for the score. He also had some help in getting to the end zone.
Plenty of help. Everyone had it figured out. Get someone blocked up, give the runner a chance to use his vision and get to the end zone. Couldn't have been drawn up any better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Pushing through the contact. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They run the counter now on first down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard, gone.
In motion right comes Allen.
Hey, alert 3. Take it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Clements. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. To throw on second down. Clements. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
No. Check, Patriot.
From the gun on third down. Clements. And incomplete here on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Lets it fly deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No, check. Patriots. Blue 90. Blue 90. He's coming.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
This is Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. Room here to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to throw. Clements over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Green, 39. Green, touching that, Barney. Back to Philly, here we go. Detroit. Green, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as